Emmy had always thought of herself as loyal, dependable, someone who never strayed. Yet that Thursday evening, as the amber glow of the cafe lights reflected off her coffee cup, she felt a stirring in her heart she hadn't expected. Across the room sat Lena, a vibrant woman with a mischievous smile and eyes that seemed to see straight through her. Emmy tried to focus on the novel in front of her, but her gaze kept drifting back to Lena. It started with small glances. Lena would catch Emmy looking, and they would exchange shy smiles, fleeting but charged with something electric. Emmy scolded herself silently. She was with Sophie, someone she loved dearly, someone who trusted her. And yet, the pull toward Lena was undeniable, intoxicating. When Lena approached to ask if she could join Emmy at her table, Emmy's heart pounded. Of course, she managed to say, her voice betraying a hint of nervous excitement. Lena slid into the seat across from her, and they began to talk. Conversation flowed effortlessly as if they had known each other forever. Emmy found herself laughing more freely than she had in months, her fingers brushing Lena's accidentally, or perhaps not so accidentally, over the table. Days turned into weeks, and their encounters grew more frequent. Emmy knew she was treading dangerous ground, yet every message from Lena made her pulse quicken. One rainy evening, they found themselves alone under the awning of a closed bookstore, droplets of rain glistening on their hair and clothes. Lena leaned close, her warm breath mingling with Emmy's, and whispered, "I've wanted to do this since the first day I saw you." Before Emmy could respond, Lena's lips were on hers. It was electric, a collision of curiosity, longing, and forbidden desire. Emmy froze for a heartbeat, guilt washing over her, then melted into the kiss, the world around them disappearing. The rain fell harder, drumming on the awning like applause for their secret embrace. Afterwards, they stood there, hearts racing, wet clothes clinging to their bodies. Emmy felt a mix of exhilaration and dread. She knew what she was doing. She was betraying Sophie, but the connection she felt with Lena was unlike anything she had ever experienced. Lena brushed a wet strand of hair from Emmy's face and smiled softly, as if understanding the storm inside her. Over the following weeks, their stolen moments became a delicate dance of passion and secrecy. Emmy's mind was a whirlwind of emotions, excitement, guilt, longing, and confusion. Each kiss, each touch, made her feel alive in ways she hadn't anticipated. Yet the thought of Sophie, the life they shared, kept her grounded in reality. One evening, Lena took Emmy to a quiet park where the cherry blossoms were in full bloom. The petals fell like soft rain around them as they sat on a bench, hands intertwined. "I don't want to hurt anyone," Emmy admitted, her voice trembling. "But I can't deny how I feel when I'm with you." Lena squeezed her hand. "Feelings aren't wrong, Emmy. What matters is what you do with them." They leaned into each other, sharing a tender kiss, different from the first gentle, full of understanding and yet charged with desire. In that moment, Emmy realized that love wasn't always simple or straightforward. It could be messy, complicated, and yet beautiful. Emmy went home that night with a whirlwind of emotions. She knew she had decisions to make, conversations to have, and hearts that might be broken. But for the first time in a long while, she felt truly alive, aware of the depth of her own desires and the complexities of the heart. Love, she realized, wasn't about following a set path. It was about confronting the truth of what she felt and navigating it with courage, honesty, and compassion. Whether her journey with Lena would be fleeting or enduring, Emmy knew that the spark they had ignited would leave an indelible mark on her heart forever.